welcome to spa day with Griffin and Czar. We're gonna do Czar too, but I just rode Griffin, so he's ready for his bath. Both horses are kind of like still finishing out their shedding, and their tails are getting a little dreadlocky, and they just need a little refresh going into the summer. So we're just gonna give them both some baths, and yeah. I just rode Griffin, so he's obviously really sweaty, and I'm gonna start bathing him, and then I still have to ride Czar, and it's already 4 o'clock, but it stays light pretty late, so I feel like they'll be fine to get baths. Griffin does not want a bath. He says, take me home, I know it's dinner time. But you need a bath because you're so dirty. You're so dirty. And him and Czar keep biting each other's face. You see all these like scratch marks on his eyes, and I hate it. I'm like, stop doing that, but they think it's like the most fun game ever, so here's what we're working with. Okay, he's obviously sweaty right now, but this is his tail, and it's just a little bit knotted. It could use some detangling, some conditioning, and he's been rubbing it, and I'm putting MTG on it. I'm doing all the things. It's just so thick, and it's so hard to get like under there to clean it, but we're gonna try our best. I'm gonna start with like the warm water because he likes it, and we need to be nice to him. He's very sensitive to like the cold, so he actually does like a surprisingly decent job of keeping his socks clean. It's the only white that I have to clean. Hi. And his favorite thing is to drink the water, so he's gonna be doing this for like a solid 3 minutes. Ignore the disgusting cross tie. He drinks out of it like a straw. He recently discovered that this was an option. I just hosed him off and I'm already soaking wet, but that's why I put on my rain boots to do this, to try to minimize the wet, but kind of unavoidable. Here he is. To clean their coats and sometimes like the mane and tail, I use the Equestrian concentrate soap, and I just like dilute it in a bucket of water, and it works pretty well for me. Griffin literally has like the world's thickest tail, and it's a blessing and a curse because obviously it's gorgeous and I love it, but it's so hard to clean. And if any of you have a horse with a tail this thick and have tips on how to clean it, please help, because yeah, it's hard. Now I'm gonna do conditioner. I also have been using the Equestrian conditioner. It's pretty good. I'm just gonna put some of this in his mane and his tail, and then let it sit for a while. Okay, so while this conditioner is setting in, I'm gonna go get Czar and start tacking him up, and then come back and rinse this out. Something is in Griffin's stall. Czar! Do you wanna go ride? He's like, but I just got dinner. Now I got Czar. They're saying hello. Or they were, until I pulled my camera out, of course. Is that your friend? And your neighbor? And your brother? No, he doesn't like that. Here they are. I have to put this mounting block in front of Griffin so that he stops pawing. It's not really working, clearly. Okay, so we have both horses. There's Czar. I'm just gonna brush Griffin's tail out. the last thing I put on him is this stuff. It's called, it's like a coat conditioner for Equestrian. And I just dilute 1 thing of this into like a gallon of water. And then I use the sponge and I put it all over his body. And it just makes his coat like really shiny, but not like slippery, and it's really soft. So I'm gonna put that on now and then put some leave-in conditioner in his mane and tail. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is put in this, just basically it's like a leave-in conditioner, but it works so well in his mane and tail. And just kind of let him stand here and dry off while I get Zara ready. So he's not quite done drying yet, but you can see how shiny he is, and his tail is all beautiful and no longer dreadlocky, and I can run my fingers through it. So pretty. Okay, so I just finished riding Czar, and now it's his turn for the bath. He's clearly very excited for it, but he really needs it, right, Czar? Obviously right now he's sweaty, but even in general, he's just like dusty and he's shedding a lot still, as you can see. So hopefully this will help him finish shedding, and his dapples are coming through, so he's gonna look so shiny. But his tail is also looking very dreadlocky, and it's also looking, he's been rubbing it a little bit at the top, so needs some help. Okay, so I just hosed Czar off, we finished riding, and now I'm going to get him soaped, get him clean. Is it possible to give your horse a bath without becoming soaking wet? Because I don't think I've ever done it. I rinsed him off. He's feeling clean. I'm going to put conditioner in his mane and tail and start working on his body conditioner. Okay, we're finally finished with the bath. I think I'm gonna go clean all of my tack while I just let him kind of stand here and dry in the sun, and then I'll take him out. Okay, so I finished cleaning my tack, and Czar's not totally dry yet, but I'm gonna put him home because I don't think he's gonna roll. He has his dinner, so once he has food, like, that's all he cares about. Okay, thanks for chewing on me. He's gonna eat me if I don't get him home to his dinner, so. And I really wanted to like trim their manes a little bit and redo their bridle paths, but I think they've had enough of me for today, so I'm gonna come back and do that tomorrow. But yeah, he's so shiny now, and his tail is so clean. So pretty, Czar, look how shiny you are. Oh, the gross cross tie kind of ruins the vibe, but you can see his dapples. Oh my gosh, so shiny, and his tail is shiny, and I can also run my fingers through it. So, successful bath day, right, Czar? Let's show Griffin his clean brother. They're both clean. Did you guys miss each other? Griffin, you better not bite his halter. He always does that. He likes to grab him. Hi, Griffy. Oh, don't bite him. He doesn't like that. No biting. Actually, he kind of likes it when you bite. Okay, well, that's enough of being friends for now. Griffin's all dry now and he feels so soft. Like, his mane is so soft. I need to get better about trimming them because I always do it right before a show and then okay, thanks. And then it's a much bigger job if I just kept up with it. He always needs to be chewing on something. They're kind of both like that. I don't know how I ended up with 2 horses like this, but it's fine. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back next time.